Well, as you know, this is going to be one of those cases where it could be a big difference in a comparatively small number of miles. So I certainly give you my best shot here, but definitely want to inform you and remind you this is one of those things you want to stay on top of. Cindy have the latest on the eye opener and at noon tomorrow. And of course, I'll be on later tomorrow and tomorrow evening. Remember our new newscast also at 4:30 and 7 p.m. Lots of new information to share. But right now, here is the storm. It's developing, and that's oodles and oodles of moisture. Some of this is actually severe thunderstorms that are going on. There have been tornado watches in effect. So the storm is already developing. It's going to become a potent storm. You know all about the mid-Atlantic is going to get walloped. The whole game here is, are we just going to be on the northern edge, or will we get deep enough into it to get big snows here as well? It's a cliffhanger for us, I have to tell you that. But the general idea is the storm will track to about the North Carolina, Virginia coast, and that's a position that really creams Washington, D.C., as long as they're cold enough. And they are cold enough in this case. They're going to start snowing by late tomorrow afternoon. Then during tomorrow night, it's Philadelphia's turn to get into the act, and by Saturday morning, it'll be New York. Now, Washington, Baltimore, and pretty much Philadelphia are locks to have big snows. New York is right on the fence of the heaviest snow. Here in the Boston area, we're probably more on the fence of getting into the snow at all. But it can be a very, very sharp buildup of snow amounts once you're in. So that's where the rub is going to come in for us. Now, this is one of our more aggressive computer models. I'm only showing it to you because I want you to understand the timeline. For us, it's about noontime Saturday through Saturday night, ending first thing Sunday. For whoever does get the snow, that's the window of opportunity and the timeline. This shows the snow building farther north before it then starts to collapse to the south and east. But one of our most reliable models, that is only predicting a couple of tenths of an inch of snow here, building up to a few inches near the south coast. Now, that won't come in again, another update of that model, till the wee hours of the morning. So there's certainly room for that to be adjusted some. But most of what I'm looking at continues to hold the line, even though there are a few other models that are bringing the snow in and walloping us. So that's why this could really change. It's still possible it could change. But right now, going with the more conservative solution that we're more near the northern edge, could be anywhere from a Cody to an inch or two, maybe more, of course, around Boston, 1 to 4 inches or more for the South Shore on down to the Cape. If the Cape is cold enough, and it may be to support all snow, then the 3 to 6 inch plus band may clip the Cape and the islands as well. But once again, should the storm inch a little bit closer north, then those heavier amounts from New York and Long Island south then build north into our region. But right now, it's looking like the mid-Atlantic up through Philadelphia, with New York on the edge of the heaviest snow. Now, by the way, when we talk about the kind of warnings that are out, well, when you see forecasted amounts of 1.5 to 2 feet for Washington, Baltimore, 1 to 1.5 feet in Philly, 0.5 foot to a foot in New York, that's going to prompt warnings with a lot of wind. Blizzard warning for Washington, blizzard watch for New York City and Long Island. So far, we don't have those kind of warnings here, predicated on the idea it doesn't come this far north. But we get into the wind field, which could gust to over 50 Saturday night on the Cape, 40 plus southeastern Mass, and up to about Cape Ann. Here's an idea of some of those gusts. Look at that. Could reach 60 miles an hour, Nantucket and Block Island. Still be windy there on Sunday, but easing some, especially in the afternoon. And a couple of high tides that we have to keep an eye on. Late Saturday night around 11 p.m. as well as 11 a.m. Sunday, which is higher astronomically. With strong northeast winds, there'll be some beach erosion and also minor, maybe pockets of moderate coastal flooding. It is the areas south of Boston, let's say from Scituate down to the Cape, that have to watch that the very most. All right, here's a look at the next 7 days for you. Tomorrow, it's cold and dry, starting out in the teens, topping off around 30. And then on Saturday, for most of us, the morning is dry. The snow starts to reach the south coast during the morning, tries to lift northward, could get to about Boston and the Pike around noon or during the afternoon. And then how much farther north than that will it get? Before it ends early Sunday, you'll probably have sunshine for Sunday afternoon. So those are my latest thoughts. Again, Cindy will surely have hers. Important updates tomorrow morning on the Eye.